Welcome back, y'all. You know, Seth James' 2009 album, That Kind of Man, is a really good one. He's used his years as a sought-after sideman and lead guitarist for guys like Ray Hubbard to work on his craft on guitar playing. But for me, what is just as impressive is his voice. Let's get to know Seth James a little better in our backstage conversation this week.
I'm in love with the radio station. It's playing me some CCR. And it's 2-4 Tuesday in America. I'm gonna turn it up loud.
My father was a musician, and his dad was a musician, and his dad, you know, and so it goes way back. It's definitely in the blood, and so there was always a guitar around the house all the time. And I tinkered with it some. I was never pushed to play ever, and I was always interested in it. I went to, you know, shows with my dad sometime, and the whole sat at the pool table and drank 7-Up and that whole deal. But so I was always around it, but it wasn't till late junior high, early high school that I actually started playing it more and fooling with my own ideas. And when I was in college, I bought my first electric guitar.
My mind is heavy, there's a weight on my shoulder. Every day it's getting colder and colder. Just like a rose that dies and never blooms again. I'll never get to know, I never know what might have been. And like a season after taken by the wind, you're gone like the leaves of September.
I mean, I love singing, and I spend more time trying to get better at that now than guitar, unfortunately. But it was the same thing. I was in a cover band in college, and we did a bunch of Billy Joe Shaver songs and Ray Price, and just like every other cover band, we needed to do a couple rock and roll songs, and the guy couldn't sing them. And I just ran my mouth and said I could sing them, and I didn't know I could. And started singing Creedence Clearwater songs, and I found out I could kind of rip them off. And I spent a couple of years just ripping off different singers until I kind of figured out how to, you know, sing with my own voice. So it was really by default too, you know. But it's nice to have that in your bag as well, you know. I mean, if you don't sing and you're leaning on being a guitar player, you better be pretty awesome, because this state, especially Texas, there's not a lot of guitar players that are up and down the road that aren't awesome. So singing sure takes a little bit of that guitar hero load off my back. I don't have to worry about it too much. So.
Better get right, see the light. Better get right before the lawn gets ready.
Green Hall, the Live at Green Hall thing was really just a board tape, you know, and it was a poor guy's record, you know, and we just kind of recorded it and went on with it. But it took probably 5 years between then and now for the record to come out. And I just got to where I wasn't having fun anymore, which was really strange for me. That's why I do it. And I just kind of took a break and started working on my songwriting and figured out that's what it was all about. It was just the songs that I was singing at the time just didn't carry any weight with me anymore, and it wasn't very gratifying. It took a while to kind of end up where I am now, where I feel like I'm just kind of writing music instead of, you know, slinging guitar. And there's some guys that can do that, but I'm not. That doesn't do it for me anymore, just guitar slinging. So I was really more focused on getting the songs right, and it's getting better. Well, Cigarette, Singer, and Wine was just kind of a song that, style-wise, was what I was really leaning towards. So when I came into the producers and whatnot, I kind of took them Leaves of September and took them Cigarettes and said, hey, this is what I want to do. Leaves of September is A, and Cigarettes is Z, and anything else in the middle, if it fits, you know, let's do it.
You'd be surprised
I never started playing music because I wanted to be on stage in front of people, and or because I wanted to be famous. I was just too young to know better, and I just loved it, and it's just, I still do, you know. It's been a very interesting trip, for certain.
On a slow road.
Coming up next, we hear from Texas artists talking about our Texas legend, Robert Earl Keen. So stay with us.